What are the quickest places to go in order to grab ISO8 in a sort of a grind guide as well format? Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new video. ISO8 definitely is on the block in order to find out what the best places to get it. And also we're going to do the quickest places, so like a kind of top tips meets grind guide type video format. So just to kind of clarify something, I personally don't spend loads of ISO. I always keep little chunks and stashes for certain times, and that reason is in order to maximize my take home when it comes to the level up event. So if a level up event comes by, I try to rank up champions first and foremost. Sometimes I rank them up when it comes to certain types of advancements, like science advancement, for example, or any kind of class advancement. And then what I do is I then do the kind of like waiting for the level up, or kind of like doing a little bit with the advancement leveling up, but saving a bit for the level up event. It means that I'm not overspending at times where it's not making a difference to anything like a solo event. But that isn't always the best case scenario for everybody, because hey, look, ISO is a massive commodity. You want to get it quickly and you want to know where to get it from, and this video is for that. So as you're progressing through the game, trying to get it from different areas is going to be very important. Your time is going to be very important. Your quality of life obviously is incredibly important. The first thing to really point out is that you do get them from grinding the events. Now, going from different type of events at different stages, you'll find that the amount of ISO goes up. I mean, we can look, for example, at the likes of Master, have a look at the view rewards, and then break down the fact that, well, we go to these individual ones here, and there's tier 4 ones, so you do get them from there, and it goes down the different types of rarity, difficulties, and such like. On a monthly basis, grabbing the Uncollected Master to a degree, but as well the Cavalier does give a larger volume at one given time. But it's not as much as I'd say is important for the game. There are little ways to grab a larger chunk of it just by thinking outside the box and being very savvy with stuff. Now you can go on a grind and go, okay, well, I'll do Incursions. Incursions gives those artifact crystals which allow you to at some stages open up and get something back. But it's not always a kind of a means to an end. And essentially what you're doing is falling into the same narrative as, and I do like using that word narrative, you will have to dupe champions to get more tier 5 ISO, especially at 4-star, 5-star, and 6-star. And that's unfortunately the way that it might push you. But there's little other places to go in order to grab a nice amount of ISO with a minimum amount of effort. As we said, solo events. Okay, solo events do give from the very first milestone a little chunk. So you can get a nice little chunk there of 3 each time. So that's each day if you indeed save back stuff for event quest completion, hero use, and also like other things. If you plan your grind adequately, you don't have to do much effort in order to pick up those 3 tier 5 ISO, but I think it differs depending on where you are with your progression in the game. So that's something to bear in mind right there. Now, there can be alliance-based participation with alliance wars that could give you some more shards to help out towards your duping idea. But here's the thing, you know, that's down to the duping champion side of things. When it comes to your calendars, there's not really much on offer. There's some stuff, but again, it just isn't overly there. Sometimes, and Kabam are trying to give out to players when it comes to Cavalier crystals, Grandmaster crystal shards with Marauders this month. We've had other ones in the past as well, Heroes and Gods. And Thronebreaker as well, and Cavalier, depending on where you are, Cavalier shards, Grandmaster shards, etc., that you do get to get. So there's opportunities there. But again, it's not all about that's not the best thing about it, right? And you've got Arena. The great thing about Arena, which, some people, they don't like Arena. But Arena does offer you, depending on where you are in the game, ability to pick up things like Grandmaster crystal shards, which again help to limit that going for prems, which is only 2-star limits. You kind of go for the 3-star to 5-star extent. So you could factor in yourself picking up something from that. It may be a 3-star, and you may go, oh, well, that's not any ISO. But you could pick up a 4-star, and that's something to really kind of like work towards and hope that you get a 4-star or a 5-star. Because if you're duping champions, you're duping 4-stars and 5-stars, hey, it's all good. But also, picking up 5-stars and 4-stars helps towards, as we said, duping. Or duping those champions, awakening them, and that means that you will get 24, I think it is, 24 tier 5 ISO. So what is the best thing to choose? And I'd say it's dual class crystals. Dual class crystals are a better option because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're targeting two types of ISOs, like the mutant ones here. As a lot of you know, I'm trying to get Professor X and as well a Mega Red. But there's also skill in there. So if I want to rank up a skill, or I want to rank up a mutant champion, or level up, sorry, then ISO can be got from duping champions in this. And let's face it, 2 champion pools is more easier to dupe than it would be doing something like a standard 5-star. And as well, it doesn't have to be mutant / skill. You could say, right, well, I want science, or I want and I want mystic. Well, that's a crystal itself. I want cosmic, or I want tech. Well, that's a crystal as well. So it's just a better option than going like what is a piss in the wind, so to speak, with going for this. Now, I got this from Shang-Chi event, but that's just the thing. You can just like, I can say, I want to get myself Mystic tier 5 class catalyst. Mystic tier 5, tier 8, Mystic ISO8. God, I can't even think sometimes. And it's just not happening. It's just like, boom, like you are pissing in the wind to try and find something that is going to be a good opportunity. Getting back on track, those are the various different places that you can go to get ISO, but there are some better methods. And let's go over, and this is the thing to kind of premise this now, is what are the quick areas? Because that's just a lot of the time people are going like watching this content going like, well, I want quick, snappy, where do I go, quick. Okay, so like quick places to go. There's one thing that I do recommend is going to your objectives and doing daily objectives. Why? Because in most cases you'll pick up objective crystals. Objective crystals give ISO and also they give other stuff. If you do all your daily things like here, you can re-roll them like through the labyrinth. I'm going to do Labyrinth of Legends. Right, so I'm going to replace that. So I do all this here, maybe do a zone clear of that, of Incursions. Maybe I'll re-roll it another day. And then there's weekly stuff here, which you can see there's one there, Cavalier objective crystal there. And it's all about participation. What do those crystals do? Well, they're actually a lot better than you might think. I actually really rate these crystals as nice little additions, and it helps out towards the ISO. It's not a perfect sense for this game because there is lacking, in areas, but at least to say like pop open them. Okay, a bit unfortunate there. I mean, it's not a good example, but there is a chance to get them. But at least to do that, once a day, you're doing 3, maybe even 4. From those crystals, you are able to pick up some stuff. Ascendant crystals, if you get them from time to time, yeah, they're there, and there are some things with the quest crystals which give some ISO, but it's not as ideal. Sometimes you do, most of the time you do get lucky with those getting ISO in those, and it is a good amount in the objective ones. It's just bad because I thought, oh, for the video, yay, it'll probably happen, but it didn't. But it has happened in the past where I've used that as a means to grab that win fights, win 12 fights is easy. Do 15 dexes, yeah, okay, it's doable, it's fine. And then zone clearing, I probably won't do, and I'm certainly not going to spend units on it. If you get really desperate, you can pop open a crystal, go for the rarest one. If you're only able to get Grandmasters, maybe go Grandmaster. If you're Cavalier, then man, just pop open a Cavalier. Make sure to check your Shards stash and pop open whatever you've got, and do that first before kind of like thinking, hey, or I'll just kind of like, I'll pop open this, and this. Make sure to kind of look first, because it may be kind of like you not wasting units. It's the main thing. As I said, the other method is to look into your solo event and trying to smash out the 22-hour one, just going straight into the reward section, and you can see that you got something right there. From a rank perspective, there's not really anything on offer, so just go for that early milestone if you want ISO quickly, and make sure to grab as many shards as quickly as possible. A quick arena grind for about an hour would probably produce the amount of Grandmaster crystal shards that you need in order to pop one open, and then also kind of look to maybe something else that's in there that could be of benefit. But I'd say that's probably the best thing to do if you want it quickly, quick and snappy. Go and grab it. That's the kind of like a little bit of a grind guide, and also like how to grab them quickly. And that has been the video. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure to check out some other content which is going to be on screen right about now. Go and check that out, some other content on screen, and I will see you all in the next video, whenever that will be. Thanks for supporting the channel, and see you all very soon. Bye bye.